Hello everyone, I Kaneria Chirag, Faculty of Diploma Computer in Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Welcome all to Lecture 5 of Unit 2 Introduction to Android. In this lecture, we will discuss about Android first Hello World app example and Android app or project folder structure in detail. First, Android Hello World app example. By using Android Studio IDE means Integrated Development Environment, we can implement required Android app based on our requirement. To implement the Android Hello World app, first we need to set up development environment using Android Studio IDE, which is freely provided by Google for Android developer. Once we are done with Android Studio installation, open Android Studio and that we will be like as shown below. Here we are going to choose the new project option because we haven't created any other project and we need to create a new one, so we will select the new project from the given option. However, we can choose import project if we would like to import project from any other way. For example, Eclipse project into Android Studio. Android Studio will convert the Eclipse project to an Android Studio project, adding the necessary configuration file for us. If we select open project from the list of options, we can open projects created with either Android Studio or Intel IJ IDE. Check out from version control, we can check out a copy of projects that under version control. This is a great way to quickly get up to speed with an existing project. To get us started, choose a new project from the list of options. This will show us a list of options to configure our new project. As we click on new project from the above option, then the next screen will be open like this, where we have to mention our project's name, company domain and project location. We called it the main path where this application will be saved because the package name will be created automatically as we create the project in Android Studio. After entering all the detail, if we click on the next button, another screen will appear where we have select different platform and SDK target like as shown below in figure. We have to select the different platform and SDK target like as shown below based on our requirement. Here we need to select the type of platform which we are going to use for the application development. Like if we select phone and tablet, then it will show it's a different API and SDK version and similar to other. If we choose a VR, then it will show its API and SDK version like as SDK version. In case if we choose TV, then it will show its API and SDK version. VR, if we use this option for Android watches, which we can wear to our hand and use the same functionality as we do with the Android devices. You can call, set the alarm, capture images and many more things easily. TV, which use this option for smart IPTV, which is very common this day. We can see our favorite channel like we see in our home television and make the changes in the channel easily. Here we are going to implement the app for phone and tablet, so we selected phone and tablet option and click next, and we will install required component. In next step, now click to next the particular activity for our requirement. If we select the empty activity, then it will show the empty activity in our layout. In case if we choose the other option, then it will show the activity which we have chosen. Here we are selecting empty activity like as shown below. After choosing activity for our application, then click on the next button and it will take you to the next screen like this is shown below. Here we can see that the activity means empty activity which we selected in the previous section, and the Java file name main activity. Now we are ready for the final step. Just click on the finish button and it will take you to the main page where we have to do the coding and create a new layouts over there. After clicking finish, we will present with the Android Studio's user interface with the Project Explorer on the left and the workspace on the right, like as shown below. To know more, the following are the important files that we need to build our app in Android Studio. But first we learn about how to run Hello World app. To run Android application, we need to click on the run button or press shift plus 10 like as shown below. After clicking on the play button, new window will open. In that, select Android virtual device and click OK as shown below. In case if you are not able to see any virtual device, then you need to create a virtual device to run your application. Now your Android application will show the result as shown below. So these are the steps for creating first the application Hello World and how to run in AVD. Next topic is Android app project folder structure. The Android project structure on the disk might be differ from the above representation. To see actual file structure of the project, select project from the project drop down instead of Android. The Android app project will contain different types of app module, source code file and resource files. We will explore all the folder and file in the Android app. So there are many folders including manifest folder, Java folder, resource folder, drawable folder, layout folder, midmap folder, values folder and Gradle script. Now we will discuss each in detail. First folder is Java folder. This folder will contain all the Java source code, means .java files which we will create during the application development, including JUnit test code whenever we create any new project or application. By default the Java class file main activity.java will create automatically under the package name com.helloworld like as shown below. Next folder is RES resource folder. It is an important folder that will contain all non-code resources such as bitmap images, UI string, XML layout like as shown below. The RES will contain a different types of folder like drawable folder, RES drawable. It will contain the different types of images as per requirement of application. It is a best practice to add all the images in a drawable folder other than app or launcher icon for the application development. Next folder is layout folder. This folder will contain all XML layout file which we use to define the user interface of our application. Following is the structure of layout folder in the Android application. Next folder is bitmap folder. This folder will contain app or launcher icon that are used to show on the home screen. It will contain different density type of icons such as HDPI, MDPI, XHDPI, XXX, HDPI, XXX, HDPI to use different icon based on the size of the device. Following is the structure of MIP map folder in the Android application. Next folder is value folder. This folder will contain various XML files such as string, color, style, definition and a static array of string or integer. Following is the structure of value folder in the Android application. Next folder is manifest folder. This folder will contain a manifest file, Android manifest.xml. For our Android application, this manifest file will contain information about our application such as Android version, access permission, metadata, etc. of our application and its components. The manifest file will act as an intermediate between Android OS and our application. Following is the structure of manifest folder in the Android application. Next is Gradle script. In Android, Gradle means automated build system, and by using this we can define a build configuration that applies to all modules in our application. In Gradle, build.gradle and build.gradle for module files are useful to build configuration that apply to all our app module or specific to one app module. Following is the structure of Gradle script in a Android application. Next is following are the important files which we need to implement an app in Android Studio. First is Android layout file, means activity underscore main.xml. The UI means user interface of our application will be designed in this file and it will contain design in text mode. It will exist in the layout folder, and the structure of activity underscore main.xml file in design mode like is shown below. We can make required design modification in activity underscore main.xml file either using design or text mode. If we switch to next text mode, activity underscore main.xml file will be contain a code like as shown below figure 2. And next file is Android main activity file, means Java file. The main activity file in the Android application is the main activity.java and it will exist in the Java folder. The main activity.java file will contain the Java code to handle all the activities related to our app. Following is the default code of main activity.java file which is generated by our Hello World application. Next file is Android manifest file, means Android manifest.xml. Generally our application will contain multiple activities and we need to define all those activities in the Android manifest.xml file. In our manifest file we need to mention the main activity for our app using main, action and launcher category attributes in intent filter. In case of we didn't mention main, action or launcher category for the main activity, our app icon will not appear in the home screen's list of apps. Following is the default code of Android manifest.xml file which is generated by our Hello World application. These are the main folder and file required to implement an application in Android Studio. If you want to see the actual file structure of project, then select project from the project and drop down instead of Android. Thank you for watching this lecture. For more video, like our YouTube channel, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this lecture.